What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we are going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update for everybody to enjoy. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 21k subscribers. We're less than 200 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'll be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the January transfer window, which is up and coming in the next 6-7 weeks or so for you guys to look forward to once more. So do subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news this winter. Also, do not forget to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video, aiming for 300 likes once more. And also, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Without further ado though, let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs, and we have an update on Raheem Sterling. Now, Martin Blackburn at The Sun has said that Manchester City, they will not sanction a sale in January for Raheem Sterling. This is down to numerous factors. Firstly, Barcelona, they cannot afford Raheem Sterling's fee, so that makes it very difficult to get a permanent transfer done. Next up, if it was to be a loan transfer, then Barcelona would have to pay all of his wage. He's on £300,000 per week at Manchester City, and Barcelona, they cannot afford his wage, so that won't be happening either. But Barcelona, they remain keen on signing Raheem Sterling, and whilst a deal is quite difficult to get done in January, with Xavi, their new manager, being keen on signing Raheem Sterling, their ambition is to bring Sterling into the club at some point in 2022. In the meantime, Manchester City, they are hoping to still get Raheem Sterling to sign a new contract. Don't have any updates on that so far. He's waiting to see if he gets more minutes at Manchester City, whether he's going to be a first team regular or not, before making a decision on his future. And I've got a feeling that decision will more than likely come at the end of the season, where his decision will pretty much be whether he chooses to sign a new contract and stay long term at Manchester City, or whether Man City explore other avenues of him potentially leaving the club. I'm not expecting this little saga to be sorted though in January. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got plenty of ins to talk about, so let's dive right in. First up, new name, Rory Mahady of Celtic, 15-year-old goalkeeper. Manchester City, they're keen, they want him as part of their EDS team, and they've been having a look at him, they've been scouting him, and City, they're impressed. However, any signing for City to be done here would require Manchester City to sign a cross-border fee, which would be paid to Celtic by Manchester City, and all this information is coming from Football Scotland, so definitely a goalkeeper to look out for in the future. Now, speaking of the future, we've got another youngster being linked with Manchester City, a name we haven't heard for a while, but comes in the form of Xavi Simons from PSG. Now, Sports Witness, they're saying that Manchester City, they are in for the in-demand midfielder who wants to run his contract down at PSG to this summer. That's when his contract is up, and he wants to leave for free. Now, Manchester City, they don't want to pay a fee, so they're not going to push this deal in January. Instead, City are prepared to be patient and wait until the summer to make a move. Barcelona, they're the team that's been heavily linked with him at this moment in time, and it remains to be seen as to whether they'd be willing to pay some kind of fee to get this transfer done in January rather than risk Xavi Simons maybe speaking with other clubs in January, with his contract running out in June of next year. He is free from January to speak with any club and sign a pre-contract agreement. PSG, they're still confident they can get him onto a new deal as well, so we'll see what happens there. But apparently Simons, he wants to leave. He's an 18-year-old midfielder. He will be turning 19 in April of next year. Now, moving on, we've got an update on Denis Zakaria. Now, Calcio Mercato, they're saying that Manchester City and Liverpool are preparing to offer a contract to Denis Zakaria, who plays for Borussia Monchengladbach. He's out of contract this summer. Of course, just as I was explaining then, teams outside of Germany, they can speak with Denis Zakaria, because he does play domestic football in Germany, to sign a pre-contract agreement which can be put in place from January onwards. Calcio Mercato are saying that Juventus, they aren't scared of Manchester City or Liverpool, and are prepared to challenge pound for pound with the Premier League clubs to try and get his signature as well. With Fernandinho's contracts being up in the summer, us being linked with Denis Zakaria for a free as well, certainly could think of worse options. Now, speaking of midfielders, moves us nicely onto Frenkie De Jong, all the latest on him. Now, Sports Witness, I'm going to add, are not the most reliable of sources, but what they're reporting is incredibly interesting. They're saying that Manchester City, they want to add him to Pep Guardiola's wish list. Pep is keen on signing Frenkie De Jong, that's according to Sports Witness. Now, Manchester City apparently are preparing a €90 million proposal to put forward to Barcelona to sign FDJ. Now, FDJ, he's previously been linked with a swap deal involving Raheem Sterling going the other way. It's doable, that transfer, most certainly. I do, however, with the club values, if we're preparing a €90 million proposal for Frenkie De Jong, that's clearly City's value to pay for De Jong. Manchester City, I've heard, are looking at around €50 million for Raheem Sterling. So that would still, even if a swap deal was done, would involve Manchester City having to pay Barcelona some cash. I find this link very interesting. I'm not too sure if I see Frenkie De Jong replacing Fernandinho. Perhaps City having a look at other midfielders. I'm not too sure. Perhaps this is just smoke and mirrors, or perhaps this is Manchester City having a look at another central midfielder. I'm not too sure, if I'm honest, but like I said, I found it interesting, and it's definitely one that I'll be keeping my eye on. But I wouldn't get too excited about Frenkie De Jong becoming a Manchester City player just yet, because it has come from Sports Witness. I'm a bit sceptical when things come from Sports Witness, that sometimes they do come out with some accurate stuff, but other times they don't. So I am waiting for more concrete, solid sources to come out with some information on this, confirming City's interest, and also putting proposals forward to Barcelona, of course. I know which sources tend to be quite reliable, which are close to either Barcelona or Manchester City, and Sports Witness I won't put up there for either of them. So like I said, just waiting for a little bit more reliability to be put onto the story. Now, moving on to the final update, comes in the form of Erling Haaland. I'm expecting to be saying his name a lot in the upcoming daily transfer updates in January. Now, El Chiringuito TV, they believe that Real Madrid are not interested in signing Erling Haaland in the summer. They believe that Erling Haaland has his heart set on a move to the Premier League. I reckon this is all down to Kylian Mbappe and how expensive and how big of a deal that transfer is going to be. And it's quite a coup to be able to bring in Mbappe and Haaland in the same window, even if Mbappe potentially comes on a free. The amount of wage, the amount of image rights, all the bonuses, all the extras that come with a signing like Kylian Mbappe, I've got a feeling it's going to take a lot of money from Real Madrid's transfer kitty for the summer. That can they afford to go out there and pay lots of money for Erling Haaland, the €70 million release clause on top of agent fees and representative fees, and his high wage demands as well, just makes it a very expensive summer for Real Madrid. And we already know that in Spain, with La Liga and with their football and everything, that finances are quite prudent at this moment in time. And so that is really good news for Manchester City, because it eliminates another competitor right now. But I wouldn't rule out Real Madrid too much out of this linking with Erling Haaland. If I'm completely honest, I'm never going to rule them out, because if there is an opportunity there for them to strike, they will. They can be very cunning, these Spanish giants. So like I said, never rule them out. So there we go. But like I said, it's one big club out of the way in our quest for trying to sign Erling Haaland, or at least for now. One little hurdle, lots more to go. So there we go, that has been the transfer update. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Aiming for 300 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiry. Subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on that push towards 21k subscribers. Like I said, daily Manchester City transfer updates coming throughout the January transfer window, so you want to stay up to date first and fast every single day with the latest Manchester City transfer news throughout that winter window. Then do subscribe with your notifications on. You can do that by pressing the bell. Also, let me know your thoughts of these transfers in the comments below, and I will see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video, which you'll be pleased to hear now. International break done and dusted. The players are back in training, ready to go to resume the Premier League season. So we'll have the build-up to our weekend game coming up against Everton for you guys to look forward to. So I'll see you all again for the preview, which will be up tomorrow. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.